Maybach music.
Can anybody out there hear me? Hear me? 'Cause I just wanna...
Get ready! Woo! We are on tour, and we're doing it better than anybody else alive. Now, Buddy Landell, it's so hard for me to sit back here in this studio looking at a guy out here hollering my name when last year I spent more money on spilled liquor.
Every bar's holy, straight divinity. Great stability with ancient wizardry. God goes writing on the page after I prayed, he visits me. My frame is spiritually plateauing when angels lifted me.
Yo, yo, yo. What's up with y'all tonight? Welcome to Turnbuckles and Spilled Liquor Podcast. I'm your host, Lito, with my co-host, Sinista1. We in a place to be tonight. You understand? What's up, Sinister? How you doing tonight, man?
What's up? What's up?
Yeah.
Craziness.
Coming
Black
off
girl
that
magic.
pod. Coming off that pod with our guys last week, Dale and Devin of Bury the Booking Podcast. Y'all make sure y'all check them out for sure. What's going on, man? What you been up to?
Whew. Come on now, my thumbs. my thumbs are being working. Yo, that WWE, I got the bloodline. Look, I was gonna wait till the 14th.
Right.
But then you know how it be when people be on your timeline and all of a sudden everybody's sharing, everybody's got videos going. I'm like, man, y'all gonna make me get this Bloodline edition so I can get this early release. And I tried to hold out, and then I started seeing people talk about, they was on the island. And you know how it is. It's like 2K NBA. If you wait a week, everybody that's out there in the, you know what I'm saying? They get a week ahead of you in that VC. Yeah. Now you're like, oh man, I can't let these people get ahead of me on the coins, bro. So
I heard the island wasn't that good yet, though, bro. They said it's a lot to see. It will be. But not much to do.
There's not much yet to do, but you know how it is. It's like 2K, man. They're gonna see what people want. I was on the island. I got my little coin. It's pretty cool because they got where you go to buy your clothing. That's Seth and Becky's store, which is kind of cool because they're like the trendsetters with the clothing line. So you got them, right. You got your little place, so they did it right. But it's different, it's new. So, it's wrestling. There's not much you can really but there's just a lot of shit in the game right now. Like they've just got so much stuff. I'm doing the My Faction right now.
That's like my team on 2K.
Yeah,
I do my team on 2K. Yeah.
There's so much in that right now that I can't even get into the My GM mode there's just too much. I started my superstar mode, created my guy. They've got this image creator thing where you can get online and download and make your own characters and upload them in again. So I'm trying to make a tag team called the Kingpins. And what I'm doing is I'm uploading the faces and stuff from the MCU Daredevil Kingpin, and then the movie Kingpin, which you all know was the Black Kingpin. And that's going to be my tag team, the Kingpins. And then I put an AI image of a city behind them for their banner. So when they come to the ring, and now I just got to get all the clothing right. I'm going to put them in suits, make sure one of them got a nice cane. Another, you know what I'm saying?
That's dope.
People are going crazy out there in that content creator area.
Yeah, I know. Usually what I do is when I get the game, like I'll start universe mode like right away.
Like I was telling you, that I just unlocked the locker code from Monday Night's Raw. They gave a code out, the first locker code of the release. It's Elite Rock 2K25, and that unlocks a Elite Mattel Rock character to play in the game, which is pretty funny. It's pretty cool. The graphics are just Damn. Damn.
Graphics crazy. I was looking at some of the entrances earlier, and I was like, yo.
And they changed up a lot of stuff. You can do the intergender matches now are back, but you can also, when you click on the right stick down and you choose who you want to attack, they added back that you can attack the referee now. So you can attack a referee, put the referee out, and then really put the beat down on your opponent.
How's the like the blood and stuff? Because I know before.
Yo, okay, so here's where they really stepped it up. It's not the blood. It's the bruises and the cuts. So now when you get in a really good match and table match or whatever, if you're working on it, they get the bruising on the body parts now, and it's crazy. The bruising is crazy. So
that's dope.
Yeah, graphically it's a step up. It's a real step up. The sound is a step up. There's a reason why they're saying it's one of the best WWE 2K games out there. So definitely living up to that.
Word. Yeah, I had mine Friday, man, and it's going down.
Yeah, well, we already talked. We already talked about a live match.
Yep.
Going down. We talked about a live match.
I think we played before. We whooped some ass before. What was that? Was it 23 or 24?
23, because that was the last one I had. I didn't buy 2K24. I bought the 23.
Yeah, 23.
That was John Cena.
And we went in a tag team, tornado tag team.
Yeah.
Was it a cage match?
Yeah,
I can't remember.
I think it was. No, it was a table, ladders, and chair. It was a table,
that's right. Yeah,
it was a tables, ladders, and chair match.
They tried to whoop our ass. Nah, no sir, it didn't happen. That's dope, man. Yeah, graphics is definitely crazy. Have you? I also want to play like the story, the Bloodline story. I want to play that.
Yeah, I haven't even touched that yet. There's just so much in the game. There's just too much. It will take me months to get all of the stuff done in this game. There's just too much stuff, man. Too much.
I know it is.
And they got the branching storylines like they do in Madden for your player creation. They got the branching storylines. So your creator will go that route, the different route. So I chose my guy to be I came from another promotion, which is pretty cool. They don't mention AEW, but they're talking about AEW, right?
Yeah.
I'm the top. They let me go. I'm a free agent, and then I get my first day in. I get attacked on the WWE draft. I get attacked, and I go behind the scenes, and Triple H just hit me up, and he DMs me. He's like, "I'm really sorry about this. This isn't how we do business. This and this. So yeah, it's really good. It's really good. So
that's dope. That's dope. That's super dope. Man, we got some stuff to talk about tonight. Just so we can get through everything, I think we should go ahead and get it started, because I know we'd be right up against that 9:30, and then next thing you know, we 9:40 or 10:40 rather.
Yeah.
Let's do nothing for the indies right now. No topics for the indies, but let's go to AEW. They signed, and this is clutch. They signed a deal, a pay-per-view deal with Prime Video, beginning with Revolution. Now, tonight when we wrap, I'm going to finish Revolution, but I started watching it.
So here's the funny thing about it. Jeff Jarrett said, this is Jeff Jarrett. He come on, he said, hey, that Elimination Chamber and that Cena turn was kind of a wake-up call to every other promotion out there. And you saw it. If anybody out here saw AEW Revolution, they obviously behind the scenes was like, look, we can't come out here and put the same mediocre, good wrestling but no entertainment type bullshit over. We need to show that we're also worthy of this too, because at the presser, Triple H already had said, we don't have competition. we're competing with the NFL and we're never going to take the NFL. And that was pretty much what he said. So they're not even thinking about AEW, but AEW knows they got to step that shit up. And with Revolution, because there was some surprises. Swerve Strickland Ricochet match was off the. Did you get to that? I haven't seen it yet.
Not yet. Ooh, I can't wait though.
Yo.
I seen highlights of the cage match when that dude did that move off the top.
Yo.
They did like the flip. I can't remember. I don't know the name of the move.
Yep.
That
John
Australian
Moxley,
guy.
Adam Cope. Yo. But for me, I gotta give it up for the ladies. Toni Storm, Mariah May. Look, when we get to the end of this year, 2025, and we talk about matches of the year, that's in the right now. That's in the discussion. Hollywood ending
Mariah
match.
May.
I was like, okay, how are we gonna do this Hollywood ending? And I'm like, okay, you gonna bring. It was like the week before when KO brought a steel chair with barbed wire out in WWE, and you're like, okay, we going here this year, because I don't think anybody had that on their bingo card for WWE in 2025 that we was going to see that. So I wasn't about to say that in AEW we was going to see some blood sport type shit where they brought broken glass in a bucket and put duct tape around their hands and then stuck their hands in the broken glass. And I'm like,
that's like really kickboxer.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm like, and both these women was bloodied up, fought the hell of a match right to the very end.
And Toni Storm is
match of the year in my book. Match of the year right now. That's right there. That's right there. The ladies put it on. They put it on. Yeah, and I ain't even gonna tell you about the Swerve Strickland Ricochet. You gonna text me. Trust me, you gonna be texting me.
They both so talented. Man.
So did you see the Hurt Syndicate match? You got that one done, right?
The Hurt Syndicate.
They had their tag team title match. It was I don't have to tell you. The MJD match was
the Hurt Syndicate. I can't.
But overall, AEW Revolution was just
they
knew.
I can't even. I hate that name, man. I hate it. The Hurt Business, the Hurt Syndicate. Why can't y'all just be something else? The Hurt Syndicate sucks. Oh, God. I'm sorry. I got sidetracked. The Hurt Syndicate sucks. I'm sorry. I can't stand that name. I hate it. Oh, my God. It's the Hurt Syndicate. They're whooping everybody's ass. No, they're not. Oh, okay. Shout out to Toni Storm and Mariah May, though, for an awesome match that I will watch once I get out of here, off here tonight. Definitely going to skip the Hurt Syndicate, though. I'm not watching that match. Oh, man. The Hurt shit. The Hurt Syndicate. But yeah, so what do you think about them trying to step up their pay-per-view game?
They've got to compete, but it's hard because you're still asking. So here's the thing: you're putting it on Prime Video, and it's still a pay-per-view. It's going to be hard to compete for people to pay for AEW when you're already paying Prime for Prime membership. I don't know how come they just didn't say, okay, Prime's going to be the exclusive, and you don't have to pay no more, just like with WWE, because WWE, as we're going to talk about in their topic, is that they signed with they re-signed with Peacock. So if you've got Peacock, you're not paying for pay-per-views. You got PLEs for you got the membership, and you just watching them on Peacock. So I think it's a good thing for AEW, but I still think the fact that people have to pay for an event while WWE is already, you're not paying for quality events, is key. I think that's the key for them being above them. Like I said, I don't know why they just didn't say, let's just make it a PLE on Prime and give Prime that, because Prime got the money. Amazon Prime got that money. Come on now.
Right. And I got Amazon Prime, but I know that they still were making, like, even if you got Prime, you still got to pay the $50 or whatever.
Right. Yeah, exactly. So would
yeah.
you be more apt to watch? Would you be more apt to watch if it an AEW PLE or versus a pay-per-view?
So what they should do is they should make it free to everyone who has Prime, who already pays for Prime.
Yep,
just like Peacock does, because you know you already pay a certain amount for Prime anyway, and so whenever pay-per-views come on, you just put it's there. They'll get more viewership because it's free. But see, the competition thing is, like, you know, with WWE now, you gotta, like, decide, well, okay, I got Peacock, I ain't even got to pay for pay-per-view, but I got Prime and I gotta pay to watch Revolution. Most people gonna say, I don't really get y'all join Prime and I don't get nothing from it. Like, so why? You know what I'm saying? So
right. I'll wait for the highlights on YouTube.
Yep. That's dope. I was looking on here to see okay, you don't have it on there, but I'm gonna say something about it anyway.
Okay.
It's WWE. We can go right to WWE now. Smackdown review.
Oh, I have it on there. I thought I did.
It's something that happened on Raw that pissed me off.
Okay.
I know you know what it was. I think I called you last night. Like,
yeah. We can wait till we get to Raw.
The black girl drama on display. I don't like how they are. The way that Bianca is acting, right? She's acting like she's so torn up. She's so devastated by all of this that she can't focus on the match. This is about to turn into a triple threat.
Yeah.
And Rhea's going to get her belt back, I believe. The black girl drama.
I'm liking the black girl drama. We talked about this, and for those who remember, Triple H came up during the Attitude Era. And the Attitude Era, why it was so successful is that they based the Attitude Era on the Jerry Springer show. They took storylines and things, the crazy stuff from Jerry Springer, and they brought that in. Triple H knows right now, every storyline we see is coming from some type of market outside of, it's been inspired. Right now, this drama between Naomi, Bianca, and Jade Cargill, this is all plucked right from the Housewives of Atlanta and all these other black girl dramas, because I'm sitting here and I'm watching what went down on Smackdown on Friday night, and all I can think about is that brother sitting on the couch with his girl next to him that really don't like wrestling, you know, but she's only there because her man's watching it, and guess what happens now? Now you got Bianca and Naomi do this great black girl drama promo,
and that was
to the
dope.
Point where it was dope as hell. But I said to myself, I'm like, okay, I see what you just did here, because not only did you cut a good promo, but you now then grabbed, because now that woman who's just watching to make her man happy is gonna be like, well, what's the backstory here? Well, hold up, baby, what's going on here? Okay, now he got to break it down and be like, okay, well, her and her was champions. Jade was her partner before, but somebody hit her and left her for almost dead on the car. Now you got her piqued interest. Oh, so you're trying to tell me, but they, so you know what I'm saying? So they get this, they know what they was doing. Triple H is not stupid. Now you didn't pull black women into this that you didn't have before because they like that Atlanta, Beverly Hills type drama.
Right.
And they selling it. Bianca, Naomi is selling it, and Jade still hasn't even gotten into the conversation yet. So we still don't even have that moment that all these black women that you just pulled in are going to be like, okay, well, I can't wait till Jade shows up because I need to see who Jade is. I need to know what Jade's all about. And you know when they finally see Jade, they're going to be, oh, okay, she's going to kick her ass. You know how it's all going to play out.
She's definitely been kicking her butt.
Yeah, they vested right up until WrestleMania, and they don't care. They don't care if they leave after WrestleMania because they didn't already got them. A majority of those women, they already got them. And now these women that you got them, guess what they're gonna do? They're gonna go watch Bianca and Montez Ford's reality TV show. You know what I'm saying? Oh, they got a reality TV show. Oh shit, let me go check that out. They know what they're doing. Triple H is a genius right now. He's a genius right now.
I agree. It's
crazy.
He's really killing
it. This is where Vince lost. This is where Vince lost touch with WWE. You know, sometimes you want to promote a lot of, he was a white guy that was old school. Triple H and Shawn Michaels, they know that there's ethnicity around, you know what I'm saying? So they know what they're doing. They know what they're doing right now. And that was the first thing I saw when I saw SmackDown. I'm like, bro, that's what they did. They just grabbed that chick. That chick that's sitting there. Oh man, he got me watching SmackDown again. And then, you know what I'm saying? You know how it is, right? All of a sudden, she asking questions. She'll be back there on Monday. I'm pretty sure most of them were there Monday. Yep. And they'll be back there on Friday. They know what they're doing. They ain't stupid. Black girl magic drama. They know what they're doing right now.
I just wish that she was able to, I guess, compartmentalize. I want her to win the belt. Mm-hmm. I don't think that they're going to make her win or let her win because of I feel like Naomi's going to interfere. Something's going to happen. I think Naomi's going to interfere or something.
Yeah, that's my feeling too. That's my prediction is whatever happens is Naomi's going to, and then we still have, like you said, there's still that possibility that Bianca was the second person. She was just out there at that time, but she might have told Naomi to do it. So we still don't know, The key here is where are they pushing Jade Cargill in this storyline, because Jade Cargill, I think, is better as a heel. So
yeah,
right now Naomi's the heel, but I don't know. I'm confused, but I'm vested. I'm vested in the storyline.
Naomi was good as a heel at one point, though.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she was good as a heel at one point. So we see how that goes.
We'll see.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. We'll talk about the other stuff in Raw though.
TKO, UFC, and WWE. They're renewing. They signed a pro boxing deal, with Saudi Arabia, worth $2.8 billion. It's so crazy. I seen an interview, and in fact, they're announcing this is so crazy. So I seen an interview. Alex Pereira.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yep.
Who was the UFC light heavyweight champion? He lost this past weekend. Unanimous decision, which was that he getting the immediate rematch because that was a trash decision. But anyway, the interview they were asking him because he's been walking through everybody, beating everybody, knocking them out. What do you want to do after this match? He said, "Well, I want to do whatever Dana wants to do. Hopefully, I'll get to move up to heavyweight and have a boxing match with Usyk." I was thinking to myself, like, Dana's not going to let him do that because Dana don't mess with boxing. And then all of a sudden I see this. This came to fruition. And I see Dana all over it, promoting and everything. I'm like, yo, they're about to allow certain guys from the UFC who can box, who got striking, great striking, who's boxers. Because Alex was a kickboxer. So he already knew how to box anyway. They're about to make these crazy deals with some of these boxers that are undefeated and fight some of these guys who are boxing only, who want to box in the UFC. And I was like, and they're doing this with Saudi Arabia, who has all this money to spend.
Nothing to lose. They're coming in here just like they took over golf with Liv.
This is going to make Conor come back because Conor wants to box again, too. This is going to let Conor come back and box. This is going to be crazy. Yeah, this is going to be nuts.
And they was already promoting it they was already promoting it on Monday night. Already
I know.
Already had boxers in the audience that are going to be part of this whole deal. So they wasn't wasting no time.
No time at all.
Ink wasn't even dry. Ink wasn't even dry in the contract yet.
And when I seen Dana White's face, like promoting it, he was hugging him, and when I seen Dana be a part of this, I know that he's already thinking certain guys. Let's get them into this, so we can cross promote it. Number one, and I don't lose any money to a Top Rank or, anybody like that. I can promote it now with Saudi, with the guys from Saudi, and it's going to be a boxing, there's so many boxers out there. You can create a nice pay-per-view and pay the big names. You can still do that. So
and you get out of the corruption of Vegas and the other commissions.
True.
You know what I'm saying? So you kind of take them out the mix. That's why they like going to Fight Island. That's why they like when they have the fights at the Fight Island. So it takes all them other people, outside of the realm. So I'm excited for it. I'm waiting to see
crazy.
which promoters are going to jump into this. I'm waiting to see if Floyd. I want to see if Floyd's thinking about maybe.
Oh, I'm sure he will.
Putting some younger fighters. I'm waiting to see who gets into this. So
I'm sure Floyd will.
De La Hoya. I think De La Hoya still.
Yeah.
He's still got his boxes.
Even though Dana and De La Hoya don't get along, but money talks. You know how that go.
Talent is talent, though. Talent is talent at the end of the day. So.
Excuse me. We just talked about it a little bit. WWE renewing their deal with Peacock. I'm so happy they did that because everybody was thinking like, well, they got the stream on Netflix, so they really don't need Peacock. Yes, they do. Peacock has everything. Every pay-per-view, every WCW pay-per-view, every ECW pay-per-view, every NWA pay-per-view, every NWA card. It has everything.
And it's nice to have a change, a separate place. Sometimes I think if you have something all in one place, it doesn't work. You know what I'm saying? I think I like having, on a different network. It's like having Raw on Netflix and you have your Smackdown on USA. You know what I'm saying? It's nice to have them in a different place. So I was when the rumors were out there that they were leaving Peacock, I'm like, I don't want to believe these rumors because I can't see it. They've done such a good job with Peacock. Peacock has been killing it, and Peacock's connected to Xfinity. So you've now. So I couldn't see this happening. And then when they came and said that they signed the deal, I'm like, yeah. See, I knew that was all rumors. I knew it was all BS. That they weren't leaving Peacock, bro. It's too good for them. It's too good with them. And if Peacock allows them to be super flexible, and the numbers are still up during football season. Even though it's football season, the numbers are still up in Peacock. So I'm glad to see that. What's going on, Felicia? I see you in the chat.
Felicia, what's up with you? WWE added a WCW channel to YouTube. And some of the
Craziness.
matches that they've been showing already.
I know. And yo, the timing is crazy too. Like I sat here and I was like, come on now. I'm like, they're so perfect at how they're doing this right now. I said, you had Elimination Chamber last week. You had Cena, Switch, and then everybody's talking about NWO. This goes back to the NWO 96. And everybody's like, damn, I wish I could see what happened when that happened. I never saw it. And then here they go. Here you go. Here it is. Now you can see it.
Yep.
Now you can see it. Because when you go on WCW on YouTube, what's the top 5 right now on there? Bash at the Beach. You know what I'm saying?
Bash at the Beach.
It's all strategic. Like I'm like right now, I'm like, yo, this shit is just, if you had to give a lesson on how to do shit perfect as far as a business, marketing, and promotion, WWE is killing it right now.
Yes,
they're
they are.
killing it, and they knew. I'm like, they been knew that they was gonna have this WCW new channel on YouTube. They been knew they was doing this, but they said, wait, we're gonna make sure it pops off when you drop it, because we know exactly what people are gonna do, and they did it.
Yep.
They did it.
And I mean, they got some stuff on there right now. It seems like they're uploading every day stuff on there. Now you can go on Peacock. And
Yo, they got the Brian Pillman clip with the gun, which I was real surprised. I was like, yo, I thought that shit was hidden forever, because that was a crazy promo when Brian Pillman put the. Stop it.
Yeah, you right. Yeah,
You a little too far with that promo, bro.
he thought that was gone forever. That's so crazy. They're also looks like they're also looking to bring back the all women's PLE Evolution.
Here,
The first one was
son, three
fire.
hours from my house. 3 hours from my house.
The first one was so fire.
So, here's the question. That's going to be July 5th, if it's going down. That's coming off of WrestleMania and before SummerSlam. An all women's PLE. So you're definitely going to have a tag match. You're definitely going to have your Intercontinental title. So every belt's got to be on the line for this event. But to sell this, you've got to have there's a lot of matches you got to have. You know?
It's gonna be like Glow. Remember
Or just ladies of wrestling. Late at night.
Yeah.
Some
Yes,
baddies
sir.
was on there too.
Bad. I was a little
baddies.
kid, like, ooh wee. I hope my mom don't come up in here.
But only two made it to WWE, which was crazy.
I know, but I'm just saying.
There was a ton
Gorgeous
of
Ladies
talent.
of Wrestling. I remember. I never forget it. I turn on Fox.
They had that magazine that
They
came
be
out
on
too.
there, and I used to be like, "Oh, let me turn this down," because my mom kept me watching this. I'm in trouble. Catch me watching Glow. I'm still watching the show Glow. The show was good. You know what I'm saying?
Yes. Yep.
The
Done
series.
very well. Yep.
Yeah,
done
man.
Very
They
well.
did very well on that. That's so dope. Like, so dope the way they did that. They say Glow had some baddies on there. How old was you when Glow came out? I know
16, 17. Yeah.
Yeah, see,
I was
I
at
was
that age. I knew what I wanted. Farmer's daughter. They had them all. They had something for everybody.
So I knew what I wanted.
Glow was like the Pornhub of wrestling back in the day. You had all the genres. You had the MILFs. You had the MILF lady wrestlers. You had the
Pornhub
mature
of
granny
wrestling is
wrestlers. You had the emo wrestlers. They had the categories, bruh.
Yeah, and then you just see, I can't even remember. I just remember something, and they just didn't wear a lot of clothes. I was like, yo,
No.
this is TV?
No. And it's funny because when you watch the Glow show, and the dude that came up with the idea about it, he knew right out the bat,
Yeah. Sex sales. That's what he was trying to, trying to do. But just have them wrestling. All right, yep. I was watching that. I said, ooh, wee. You know, when you a kid, so if you was 15, 16, I was, let's see, you, how old you right now?
Me? I'm 58.
You 58. Dang, bro, you do not look like you 58. That's crazy. You do not look 58, bro. That mean I was like 5. Or, you know, or something crazy. Like, I was younger than that. I remember, so maybe I watched it when I remember watching it when I got a little older. I might have been, I might have been 6 or 7 when I finally watched Glow.
See, that was that confusing age. You knew something was up, but you just didn't know what was up yet.
I knew that the chicks was bad. I knew that. I didn't even know what bad was at that age, but I just looked at, I remember looking at them, watching them like, shh. Let me turn this down. My mom come here and see me watch. I'm thinking I'm doing something wrong. Let me turn this TV down because she come in here and she see that I'm watching this. She might think I'm doing something and I'm not. I'm just watching wrestling. Kevin, what you doing? Watching wrestling? What channel is this on? You can't get it on your TV, Mom.
Oh, good Lord.
I can only get it on mine. You can't get it on yours. Your antenna messed up, so I had to watch it in my room. You remember the old TVs had that antenna on there?
Oh, yeah.
Moving that antenna around.
Foil, with the aluminum foil wrapped on it. Oh, man. You get that hanger. You had to take the hanger apart,
take the hanger and stick it in the back.
And stick the hanger in the back. Make sure the hanger's close to the window to get the signals.
And my TV was black and white. It was a small black and white joint. I used to be like, man, like I'm up there messing with the color contrast and everything, trying to get some color on that TV.
Yeah, you used to have to stand there. If you got a good spot, you might have to hold the antenna, the hanger, and watch your shit stand it up.
And don't try to play Nintendo on that mother. Them cartridges, boy, you used to have to get the mother.
Oh, man.
And sometimes you gotta slim. So like, you know how you put it in there and it just stopped working. You're like, damn, like what's going on with the cartridge? Then you had to slam that mug like, cling, and he had to put like a piece of paper or something to keep it in place. I know I ain't the only one.
Oh, man.
You put that piece of paper in there to keep it in place. Like, damn, this motherfucker is not playing unless you put that piece of paper in there to keep that from moving.
So I'll give you a quick story. Here's a funny thing. When I was younger, I was 17 years old. Yeah, 17 years old, 16, 17 years old. I worked at Child World. I worked at Child World Warehouse in Avon, loading trucks and unloading trucks.
Yeah.
And one of the things Child World used to do, when you have lunch in the break room, Child World would get all these tests for new toys. So you would get toys a year or so before they came out to the public for sale. So one time on the board, and this is a true story. This is some crazy shit right here. So they had this thing, because back then when I worked at Child World, we had Atari. Everybody was playing Atari 7800 in the television. We was all playing that. And on the board, one day we were eating lunch, and they had a thing and said, if you was a Child World employee, and there's this new company that's coming out with a video game, and they want to pick so many people that work for Child World to test this new gaming system, and you would have to fill out this thing, and they would, you couldn't tell anybody that you had this, but you had to test it, and then you would keep it until it's released. Bro, I signed up, sent my thing in. About 2 weeks later, my boss called me in and says, hey, you're picked for this area. They're going to ship it to your house. You can't tell nobody. I was one of the first people in this area that had a Nintendo system before it was released to the public. They sent the Nintendo to my house with the robot. It came with the robot and the little gyros, the duck hunt. It came with everything. Some of the stuff didn't come out when the release happened, so I had this stuff that wasn't even released when they finally went to sale. But I had this Nintendo, and I was calling all my friends over because you could call people over, but you had to trust them and make sure they wouldn't tell nobody. So I'd call some friends over to the house and be like, hey, you got to come over and check this out and let me know what you think about it. And like, what is it, Keith? I was like, it's a new video game, but you can't tell nobody. And we was playing Duck Hunt like a year before everybody. Like Duck Hunt, Mario, all these games. And people's like, yo, what is this? I'm like, they're calling it the Nintendo. It's about to hit the market. And when the commercials hit TV and everybody was talking about Nintendo and we was going to buy a Nintendo and stuff, here I was. I already had mine. In my house. Already was on it, you know. I already knew about the track and field spoon, you know. But that was crazy. What
was your favorite game on Nintendo?
My favorite game on Nintendo. My favorite game on the very, very first Nintendo?
Yeah, very first one.
Metal Gear.
That was on the first Nintendo? Metal Gear Solid? I thought it was on Sega.
No, not Metal Gear Solid. It was just Metal Gear. It was that Metal Gear. No, not Metal Gear. Not Metal Gear. No, not Metal Gear. What was the game? It was like Metal Gear. Oh,
Contra?
Man. Yes. Contra. Yes. Well,
Contra
no, you know
was...
what? Contra, and then there was another one, though. There was another game that came out that was like Contra. Commando.
Okay. See, I like Contra because Contra was that thing for me. Contra.
But you do know what did it for me, though?
What's that?
Afterwards, though? The Zelda Gold cartridge.
Oh, yeah.
That was it for me. That was
I knew I wasn't a big Zelda guy.
Oh.
I wasn't a big Legend of Zelda guy.
I was. I was hours in Zelda.
I was a Tecmo Bowl, Super Tecmo Bowl. Tecmo Bowl used to be that game. Bo Jackson. Tecmo Bowl was that game,
Felicia
bro.
said one. She said Castlevania.
Oh, I played that. I did play Castlevania. That is right.
There was a good wrestling game on Nintendo that they had. The wrestling game was on there.
Oh, so you about to have me look it up. Hold on. Because I had it. I had every wrestling game.
Yeah. Nintendo did have a good, because it came from the arcades. It was one of the ones we played at the arcades and it ended up coming out on Nintendo. What was the name of the wrestling game on Nintendo? Oh my God. And you had the
called
tag
Pro
teams.
Wrestling.
Yes.
This is it.
They had the entrances.
Hold on, here go all the screenshots of this movie. I remember this game. I bugged my mom to get this game. And they had WrestleMania Challenge with Andre the Giant and Hulk Hogan.
Right.
Hold on, man. Now we bringing up some this is what the let me see if you can see it.
Yes. Yes. They had the Russian dude. Yeah.
Yep. Bro, listen. When my mom got me that game, I played that game all night. Did not go to sleep on the weekend. They had that. They had WrestleMania, which was brought out by Acclaim with Hogan on it.
That was Acclaim had that contract for Jesus. How long Acclaim have that WWE contract? They had that. They had that contract for a long time. Acclaim was like, didn't Acclaim put out toys too? Didn't they?
Yep.
Acclaim had the figures, right?
Yep. Yes, they did.
Look that up. Acclaim had that contract exclusive for, I want to say, it had to have been over 10 years. It had to have been.
That pro wrestling game was so fire, though. I just remember, I remember everything about that game.
Damn. They had the contract from 1988 to 1999.
Dang. They had it for a long time.
Whew. It was 19. Okay, yep. So they had it from 1988 to 1999, and WWF decided not to renew with Acclaim, and they went with Jax Pacific because Jax was that was when Jax was really putting out the figures for them, and Jax had Jax linked up with THQ, and that ended up, to be honest, that ended up being a mistake because THQ WWE games were
Well, not on 64 when they brought out the Nintendo 64 games. All the wrestling games on there, we used to make our. We would go over our friend's house. They'd have 6 controllers, and we'd have the biggest luchador WCW match of all time. I mean, 6 on it was every man for himself, and it used to be the most fun ever. Like every single one of those games, we had the most fun ever. Luchador matches was the best ones, straight up. Cause I always practice jumping over the top. I would do all kind of crazy stuff with Ray or Juventud or Parka, all of those guys. In Super Nintendo, they had the Royal Rumble game. That was the first time that I had a actual like game that was like, yo, this game is so fire. These graphics, I'm like, these graphics is crazy on the Super Nintendo.
Yeah.
You probably remember because this what it looked like.
Yeah. Felicia's in the chat. She said Duke Nukem. Mm-hmm.
Oh, Duke Nukem. I played Duke Nukem, but for me, my shooting game was Contra. Like, and then I also enjoyed playing Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Oh yeah. That was mine. That one in the action.
I played that too. Damn, I played them. We used to play we had everything. We had all the games. It was so many games to play on Nintendo. Like, what was the one Skater? Was it Skater Die?
Skater Die.
Or Excite Bike.
Oh, that was one of my favorites. Ridge
What was the other one when you were the male guy? What was it called? Paperboy. Yeah. Paperboy. You had to throw them joints into the mailbox. That Bart Simpson game came out on Nintendo.
Sorry,
was a lot of them.
We got a little sidetracked, man.
We did.
We got a little bit sidetracked.
We did get a little sidetracked. Cody Rhodes welcomes Lex Luger to the WWE 2025 Hall of Fame class.
Almost a tear.
Along with Triple H, Earthquake, and Tugboat. Nice.
That's one of those underrated tag teams that people seem to forget about. That Earthquake Tugboat tag team,
the Natural Disasters.
The Natural Disasters, they had a pretty good little run for a little bit there. People forget they had both of them. Tugboat wasn't making it on his own, but when you put them two together,
remember he was the Shockmaster.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. There was a pretty good run as a tag team, so I can't wait till they talk about this. For this when they
you talk about botches. You remember when he was on WCW and they did this whole thing about the Shockmaster, and then he came through the wall, but he fell and his helmet came off. Yo, I was like, his helmet came off when he came to, and everybody was looking like. If you look right now on YouTube, they show that, and then you see everybody's face like they were trying not to break character because he got up after his helmet came off. It was so crazy. That was the funniest. Real quick story about Earthquake. Earthquake, I found out. I was watching Jake the Snake Roberts. He was on a podcast. He was on Undertaker's podcast.
Okay.
Him and Undertaker were talking, and they were talking about how when Earthquake squashed Damien. You remember that in the bag?
Oh yes.
So they were like, they was like, how did y'all do that? So basically, it's so crazy because. So he came to the ring with the snake. He threw the snake next to the ground on the floor or like on the ground or whatever. Slick, was it Slick? Who was
Slick,
okay, yeah.
Slick was their manager, yeah.
Yeah, Slick was their man. Slick did the bag switcheroo. So the bag was it was just clay, and it was a lot of clay in it, and it like paper
Right.
and stuff like that. So there was no animal was harmed, but people, is it after earthquake was squashing that bag, Peter was in the back. Is the snake all right? They said, and Jake was like, yeah, the snake wasn't in the bag. They switched the bag. You just didn't see it. I was like, damn, that's crazy. I said, because I thought he got squashed for real. I was like, oh, shoot. That was so crazy. 10:22, Madison Square Garden Raw review.
Felicia just asked, isn't Undertaker's wife being inducted Michelle McCool? I don't think
Michelle
so.
McCool?
I think so.
Is she?
Yeah, I don't think so. I think so far all we have is Lex Luger, Triple H, and
At least not yet. She might, Felicia.
She might be.
They always do
one
one woman. They do at least one woman.
Yeah, they do.
But she might.
Yep.
She might be in the mix, which would be cool with me. I'm cool with that. If they do that for her, that'd be dope. Quick, give your thoughts on Raw last night.
Again, I just don't see how they can keep this up, but they keep keeping it up week after week on the main events. They're giving us top quality main events. This cage match between CM Punk and Seth Rollins was just crazy. It was out of control. 3 guys took 3 finishers and still kicked out. And we didn't even get an ending to this match because Roman Reigns came back.
Which I said he was gonna come back for the cage match.
And MSG was the place to really have it happen. And to be honest, the cage match made me kind of forget about everything that happened that night. Even though 2 of the people who stole that night one of them wasn't even a wrestler, Andrew Schultz, the actor, the comedian, he kicked ass when he talked his shit to Paul.
He did, even though I don't like Andrew Schultz because
he was talking mad shit about Cleveland. I know he was mad. I was like,
no, not that. I don't even care about that. He talks stuff about black people, like yeah, I don't like his takes sometime on black folks, but
yeah. He did good. He did good. They didn't waste no time announcing Travis Scott getting into wrestling for real. The dude's already selling wrestling for real shirts.
Yeah, I know. I seen one on a figure today.
What? Already?
Somebody took the shirt and made it on an action figure.
So the Travis Scott, the corporation figures are coming. They've got to be coming. They got to be coming, bro.
Somebody took it and made a shirt. I got to find this, bro, so you can see this.
They got to be coming. The figures have got to be coming. They played this game. Cody came out. He's still a baby face. The crowd still loves him as a baby face. He's not turning heel anytime soon. The question here is, who is this other member that's going to come down? Roman coming back reignites his feud with Seth, but then all of a sudden he turns around and Wiseman is in the cage consoling CM Punk, and the OTC wasn't having that. he wasn't having that. So
no, he wasn't.
I have no idea where the F they are going for WrestleMania right now. As far as this Seth
triple
Rollins,
threat.
CM Punk, is it going to be a triple threat? I mean, you've got 2 nights of action. I don't know where they're headed. Io Sky come out, and she came out and chatted. Her English has gotten much better. She did pretty good with the promo. She slapped the shit out of Rhea and Bianca, which was pretty funny, and she got good crowd response from that. I was happy to see Io get that. The only big surprise is that, we're hearing that Shinsuke is a done deal. We haven't seen him pop up. I was expecting to see him come back out in this, and it looks like Shinsuke is done with the WWE. He's probably gonna be released sometime soon.
Yeah.
It sucks. There's some rumors that your boy that you predicted, they dropped the ball on it. They're saying Carmelo Hayes might be another one in these cuts that are coming up.
I told you, man.
So
I knew that was going to happen.
The whole Chad, if this Lucha Underground's going to take over, Chad's going to be the surprise Lucha in this cruiserweight. And
for Chad to get somebody to take his rap last night, that was so funny, man.
It was funny, but Chad did do some shit that's like, okay, he got some Lucha skills, and he's about to show that shit off. So it's about to get very entertaining with the cruiserweight, and then like I said, it was another good Raw, and here's the thing. It's going to be tough because Monday at 3:00 in the afternoon, I'm still at work, bro. I mean, do I sit in my office at 3 and watch my Raw and just let the traffic go? Because I'm not about to sit and wait. You might have to. I'm not about to sit and wait and have all the spoilers come out. I'm gonna need to be on there at 3:00 watching it live, and they're in Brussels. That's gonna be a whole. They've been dying to get a Netflix Raw in Brussels, Germany. Come on, at 3:00, there's gonna be a lot of people on their phones at 3:00.
I know, man.
On Netflix,
it's gonna be crazy.
And that's
damn. I thought I had found it.
That's up until almost WrestleMania.
Yeah.
For the next 3 weeks, right?
Yep.
Damn.
Oh, I might have found it. Hold on. I might have found it. Ah, nope. This ain't the one. If I find it, bro, I might have to send it to you. It's a John Cena action figure that someone made. Or it's a John Cena action figure, but someone made the shirt that says wrestling is real. And they put it on John Cena. It's crazy. It's crazy.
It's about to be crazy.
Yeah,
it was good. It was a good Raw.
Yeah,
like I said, I just, and they're gonna kill it next week because they're in Brussels. So they're already gonna kill it next week.
Yeah.
So they're in Germany, and they already got Ludwig Kaiser. That's pretty much a home crowd for him. So he's got to win his match next week. He can't lose. And then your boy Gunther put Jay in the sleeper again.
Fuck. Excuse my French.
He's winning though.
I was so
Jay
mad.
is winning at WrestleMania.
That sleeper hole. I don't even want to talk about that sleeper hole. When I seen that last night, I was like, you should have seen. I was like, I'm about to call Keith. As a matter of fact, I called you right when the sleeper hole was being put on. I'm like, he didn't answer, but he knew I was gonna fucking talk about that sleeper hole. That's crazy. Well, and great, another great week of wrestling, and so much coming up, man. We got so much happening, so much coming up soon. Yeah, man. Thank y'all for being in the chat, talking to us. Thank y'all for tuning in. So much more stuff coming, y'all. But for my co-host Sinista1, I'm your boy Lito. This is Turnbuckles and Spilled Liquor Podcast, and we will see y'all next week. Peace.
Me in vantage points, so I can't abandon joints. Gotta grab the coins, pay me wickedly. Superman of thought, who am I? Haters mimic me, and they fans cheer them on with their capabilities. Wow, double entendre, crazy lyrically. Had to read a page in Timothy to take it seriously. Cause I ain't scared, I ain't got no fear, baby, get with me. Open doors for the people, you can say it's chivalry. I drop bombs, it'll be a day in infamy. Mainly cause all my ops feeling painful instantly. Stay for sympathy, not me. Creating imagery that everybody you like I made a simile. Facts.